Hello students. Today in this video we are going to discuss about biological classification top MCQ questions. If you have not subscribed to our channel, subscribe, like, share and comment if you have any queries. So wait for this complete video and then you can understand different types of MCQ questions with clear concept. Let's start. The first question. Linnaeus used which kingdom of classification? So we have 2 kingdom, 3, 4, 5. We know all living organisms are classified into different types of kingdoms. So first 2 kingdom system of classification was given, then 3, 4, finally 5. So the correct option is, it was Linnaeus who gave 2 kingdom system of classification. So the correct option is 2 kingdom system of classification. 3 kingdom was given by Ernst Haeckel. And 4 kingdom system of classification was given by Copeland. And the 5 kingdom system of classification was given by R.H. Whittaker. So we have all this 5 kingdom system of classification. Let's go with the next question. The 5 kingdom classification was proposed by, just now we discussed about that, it was proposed by R.H. Whittaker. What is the main basis of classification in the 5 kingdom system of classification? So option A, structure of the nucleus, structure of cell, asexual reproduction, mode of nutrition. So the correct option, what is the main basis of classification for 5 kingdom? So here the main basis is structure of cell. So that is the correct option. Next question is, the most abundant prokaryotes helpful to humans in making curd and antibiotics. So these are bacteria which are, or prokaryotes which are very useful for human being. So heterotrophic, chemosynthetic, archaebacteria, cyanobacteria. We know cyanobacteria is a photosynthetic bacteria. Archaebacteria is the bacteria which live in extreme environmental conditions. Chemosynthetic autotrophs are the one which use chemicals for synthesis of food. So the last option is heterotrophic bacteria. These are the bacteria which are useful in preparation of curd and antibiotics. So the correct option is A. Because of the dash, archaebacteria can endure harsh environments. Just now we spoke about that. So what is that archaebacteria? Makes them to live in harsh environment conditions, extreme environmental conditions. So they have a rigid cell wall which makes them to survive in high extreme environmental conditions like saline as well as high temperature, etc. So the next question is, methanogens are found in the dash of a ruminant animals. So we know ruminant animals are curd-chewing animals where their guts, the intestine gut, have a bacteria called methanogen which is responsible for producing methane gas. So the next question, choose the incorrect statement. Methanogens produce methane gas. Okay, this is correct. Nostoc fixes nitrogen. So as it has heterocyst, it will fix nitrogen. Chemosynthetic bacteria synthesize cellulose. So chemosynthetic bacteria synthesize cellulose is wrong answer. Mycoplasma lacks cell wall. Yes, it is correct. So they have asked incorrect. So the correct option is C here. So C is the correct option. Next question. Organisms found in extreme and saline conditions. So here we have to understand organisms which are found in extreme saline conditions are. We already said extreme environmental conditions are the only archaebacteria which can survive there. So this is the correct option. Next question. False statement regarding cyanobacteria. Again they have asked false. Which one is wrong like that? About cyanobacteria. So they are commonly called as blue-green algae. Yes, right. They have chlorophyll, right? They often form blooms in the standing water. Yes, it's correct. So the wrong answer is chemosynthetic autotrophs. They are photosynthetic autotrophs, not chemosynthetic. Next question is false statement regarding mycoplasma. So mycoplasma, false. So they have stiff cell wall. So actually mycoplasma lacks cell wall. So this will become the correct answer. They are the smallest living cell. They survive without oxygen. They are pathogenic and cause diseases in animals and plants. So here the wrong statement is has stiff cell wall. So it is the correct answer here. Archaea and nitrogen fixing organisms are classified in. So we have archaebacteria, nitrogen fixing bacteria. So they are classified. Usually these bacteria belong to a kingdom Monera. So all bacteria come under kingdom Monera. Hence it is the correct option. Blue-green algae belong to. So we already said blue-green algae. So they are the algae which are commonly called as cyanobacteria. So they belong to the kingdom Monera with bacteria. Cyanobacteria are there, commonly called blue-green algae. So hence the correct option is Monera. All prokaryotes are placed under. So we have 5 kingdoms, that is Monera, which are having only prokaryotic organisms, prokaryotic, Protista, eukaryotic, fungi, eukaryotic, mycota is other name of fungi which is eukaryotic, hence the correct answer is Monera. All single-celled eukaryotes are placed under single-celled eukaryotes. So as we know that Monera are prokaryotic, Protista are eukaryotic, fungi is eukaryotic, Archaea is prokaryotic. So this among these two, they asked single-celled. So here Protista is single-celled and fungi is multicellular. So the correct option is Protista. Next question. Protists reproduce by. So how do they reproduce? So cell fission and zygote, cell fusion and zygote, cell lysis, cell addition. Actually, this is wrong. Cell lysis is wrong. Cell fusion and zygote. So here, protists usually have cell fusion and zygote formation. There is no breaking of the cell and zygote formation. This is correct. Cell fusion and zygote formation. Next question. Identify incorrect statement. So which one is wrong? Diatoms are microscopic. It is correct. They are the chief producers of the ocean. Yes, it is correct. And they form diatomaceous earth by the death of because of their cell wall, which is very hard, indestructible. So they form diatomaceous earth and easily destructible walls. This is wrong because their cell wall is made up of silica, which is indestructible. So here they have asked incorrect. So hence this becomes the correct answer. Protist resembling animals. So there are some protists which resemble animals. So we have this group of organisms. So hence they are called as proto is first, zoa is animals. So first animals like organisms, they are nothing but protozoans. Diatoms belong to. So we have diatoms which first we classify this protista into classes, several classes like chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, slime molds, protozoans, as well as euglenoids. So here there was diatoms. So chrysophytes are the group which contain diatoms as well as dinoflagellates. Sorry, diatoms and desmids. Diatoms and desmids. So hence the correct answer is chrysophytes. African sleeping sickness is caused by, so it is caused by Trypanosoma gambians, African sleeping sickness. So we already know Plasmodium causes malaria. Protozoan with gullet. We know this protozoan, that is Paramecium, having numerous cilia with a mouth here. This is called as gullet, where the food is taken inside. So here protozoan with gullet is the one which contain cilia, ciliated protozoans. Notorious sporozoan affecting humans. Notorious sporozoan. As I said, Protista are classified into 4 groups. The one based on their locomotor structures as amoeboid protozoan, amoeboid protozoans, then flagellated protozoans, then ciliated protozoans, and sporozoans. So we are speaking about notorious sporozoans. So what they do is affect the human population by causing malaria, and the one responsible is Plasmodium. It has a spore-like stage which infects humans. Imperfect fungi decomposers belong to. So the fungi which is called as imperfect is Deuteromycetes. They are the one who are decomposers, and they are called imperfect because they don't have sexual stage properly. So incorrect statement about this one. Neurospora is used in genetic studies. Yes, it's correct. Penicillium is used in producing antibiotics. Correct. Yeast is used in making bread. Correct. Morels are poisonous. They are non-poisonous. They are edible. So they are non-poisonous and edible. Hence, the incorrect statement is D. False statement about fungi. False. They are eukaryotes. Yes. They are heterotrophs. Correct. Yeast is the only one which is unicellular. Correct. Cell wall is purely cellulosic. This is wrong because the cell wall is made up of chitinous layer. Chitinous substance. Parasitic fungi on mustardies. So parasitic fungi on mustardies, albigo. And we know Rhizopus is a bread mold fungus, and Puccinia causes it disease in the wheat. So wheat rust. So next, mosaic disease causal organism discovered by. So mosaic disease was observed in the tobacco plant, and it was Ivanowski who discovered this mosaic disease. Contagium vivum fluidum. This term was given by Bijernek. Bijernek is a person who, after extracting the fluid from the tobacco plant, which was infected by mosaic disease, when the fluid was injected to other plant, it was containing contamination. So we called it as Contagium vivum fluidum. Viruses was crystallized by. So Stanley was the one who crystallized the viruses. Theo Diner discovered. So Diner discovered. So we have the smallest organisms called as bacteria. Then we have other type of organisms which are not included in the kingdom, like viruses, then viroids, prions, lichens. So this, among these three, we should understand that. So proteinaceous infectious agents are called as prions. Proteinaceous infectious agents means they are made up of proteins. And this infectious RNA. So RNA infectious agent is called viroids. And we know lichens are the combination of algae plus fungi. Now the answer here, T.O. Diner discovered. So the Diner is the one who discovered viroids. So it contains free infectious RNA. Then infectious proteins are called prions. CJD, that is Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, which is analogous to mad cow disease. So Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease is caused by, again it is proteinaceous infectious agents called prions. Bacteriophages have double-stranded DNA. So this was now already bacteriophages are the one. Phage is virus. Viruses infecting bacteria are called as bacteriophages. They contain usually double-stranded DNA. So this was some of the questions which are very important for your any competitive exam as well as board exams. So in our next video, we are coming with other topics. So until that, if you have any doubts, you please post it in the comment and we'll come with a solution. And you want any other topics, you can mention it. And until then, goodbye. See you.